Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, how does your crush feel about you right now? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so how does your crush feel about you right now? Okay, so we start off with a 7 of Wands. So instantly what comes to me is, I honestly get the impression that your crush wonders if you want nothing to do with them. That's just the impression I'm getting with her face turned away, and she's like, this is kind of like my no drama card, you know, I'm doing my own thing, blazing down my own path, and not gonna let anybody stop me or bring me down. That's the kind of vibe you have right now. But what's funny is still a part of them though that feels like you're interested. Okay, it's got kind of that feel to it where even though you're focused and doing your own thing, you're kind of looking over your shoulder, wondering about them and curious as well. That's what I'm getting, like kind of like you two are somewhat playing hard to get, not really revealing where you're at. Your crush even feels kind of jealous is what I'm seeing here. And it just shows you like walking away from the idea of this connection, or maybe you literally walked away or moved. Just getting all this distance with the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. So even though you two might not be in communication or seeing each other, I still get the impression that you guys feel very much connected, right? Like this is your crush that you're wondering about. And you know, it really gets portrayed here with the 4 of Swords. So even though the 4 of Swords is all about somebody getting back to themselves, that's my I'm doing me right now card, you know, and they're getting their much needed, it could literally be rest, but she's still very connected to this heart. So I see that you two are still very connected though. Okay, let's take a look at my message cards to get a glimpse even further into how does your crush feel about you? We have inside language. Shh. Okay, so that card represents that you and this person could very well like have your own inside language, like inside jokes, you know, like a look you guys give each other. You could be in the same room and, you know, make like look at each other a certain way and just know what each other are saying. Okay, so I get that. So it shows that there's a closeness between you guys. I also get with the inside language, it's kind of like this connectedness and a knowing between each other that you two don't have with other people, you know? So it like connects you two. They say, you seem happy without me. Okay, so they're under the impression that you guys seem like you could take or leave them. Exactly what I was getting with the 7 of Wands at the beginning of the reading. Even though I feel like, what is going on? Like, this is your crush. So maybe they did you wrong somehow. Maybe, you know, they did something and you're just like, oh, like they're going to have to work for my attention now after that. Regardless, they say, I want you. I feel like, too, going back to the jealousy I was picking up on, it is in regards to, it could be whatever you're posting on social media, like you are living your best life, you know, you're happy without them, and they're like, what? Like, had this connectedness, or, you know, some of you might have been romantically involved with this person, and then they might have done or said something that made you walk away from the connection, even though I don't feel like you wanted to. It just has this feeling of like they kind of have to prove themselves to you now, and instead of the person like getting the hint, I feel like they're kind of caught up in their feelings and feeling kind of jealous in a sense, like that you can post all these good times without them. Yeah, they say quit playing and come back. So they feel like you're playing some kind of a game, and they're like, it's kind of like just that feeling of like, oh, stop, you know, we both know we want each other. Quit playing and come back around, you know. Some of you might have even blocked this person. Okay, so this is taking an interesting turn. But this is your crush, so. They say you've got me doing things I never do. Okay, what comes to me about that is for those of you that might have blocked this person, be creating a fake account just to be able to see what you're up to on social media. But what this card really means is like, it could mean that though, if that is your story. But this is like saying like, woo, like you've got this person dressing different, you know, maybe acting different. It's like take them out of their usual box, so to speak. And now they just are switching things up and doing things differently. I feel like it's to get your attention. But yeah. They say this connection is what I want. Okay, and they have a very sure energy about them, so I don't know what they did, but it's like, it's to them, it's in the past, and they want to move forward. And they say, I don't care what it takes. This person wants to make it work with you. Okay, so I love the sureness of this. So group 1, it will be interesting to hear your take on this. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so how does your crush feel about you right now? Okay, so we start off with the wheel reversed. So I get the impression that you and your crush had like a rocky start for some reason. And now they're like hesitating to move towards you. Oh, but they want to. Okay, this person feels like they have to hold back right now. And it's driving them crazy. Because when you two met each other, the song that hit me was, well, basically when you walked into the room, this is like energetically what they experienced. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Okay, that's by the Scorpions. So yeah, it's like this whirlwind of intense emotion just hit this person like out of nowhere. They weren't expecting it, and it's just like they're like, whoa, and they don't know what to make of it. Okay, it was intense, but they loved it, and for some reason I'm getting the impression that something didn't quite go right, and like there feels like there was some kind of a rocky start to them being able to pursue you. But my goodness, this person is smitten. They find you guys to be attractive with the Queen of Cups here, inside as well as outside. They love your vibe, your energy, like everything about you. They feel amazing when with you, like in your presence or talking to you or just hanging out. Doesn't matter what you guys are doing. So that's a real interesting way to start off. But yeah, this person's being kind of mysterious. They're not really letting you know anything. Okay, with the King of Swords here, he's like the master at the poker face, and you can't tell even if he has all this like world of emotion going on, because they definitely feel like this crush is mutual. They're holding back though right now, currently, whenever you hear this, because it's timeless. Okay, so let's take a look at my message cards to get a glimpse even further into what do they feel for you. We start off with a liquid courage. So this person might feel like they need a little help getting the courage to speak to you for some reason. So for some of you, it could be with drinking. That message isn't going to go for everybody though. But either way, this person, whether it's, you know, them drinking or not, I do feel like they need to muster up a bit of courage to talk to you. So I find that interesting because I feel like this person's pretty confident, but they're just blown away by you. They view you really highly. Yeah, there's the courage. They're like, I'm going to make a move towards you. Okay. Regardless of the lack of action and them holding back. As of right now, the cards are showing like they say they're going to make a move towards you. Yeah, because you guys have been in like a period of no communication. And I feel like you guys are like, well, how could they be interested? Like if we're not talking, you know. It's that lack of action and holding back due to some kind of a rocky start though. Okay, so we have I'm Coming Home by P. Diddy. So with that, it's like, you know, he's like, I'm back where I belong, never felt so strong, and wash away All the pain of yesterday, I'm forgiving my mistakes. Okay, so it's like he wants a clean slate with you is what's coming through to me about that. Like, let's let the past be the past. Let's start fresh. All right, they say it's not in your head. I feel the same. Okay, so they know that you're wondering, you know that they're wondering, like you're both mirroring this connection, you know? So you both are kind of like showing you're interested, but like there's a holding back, okay? So you're both mirroring that right now and like kind of left in the dark, like, are they interested or not? So even though they say it's not in your head, I feel the same. On the other end of that, they still say they're not ready, though, to tell you how they feel. Okay, and that could be, too, because this feels like a newer connection. But newer or not, you're just kind of wanting to ease into this connection with you and not just, you know, be too blunt with it too soon is what's coming to me, even though they do feel for you. Like, they do have feelings. They say, tell me it's real. Okay, so they want to know, like, is this real or is it too good to be true? Because life with you, whether they're talking to you, seeing you, or daydreaming about you and what you two could be, feels like a complete magical fairy tale to this person. And they're like, there's no way this is real. I feel like I dreamt you up. Like, that's the feeling that it's got with the start of rock you like a hurricane. Like, energetically speaking, this person felt like they got rocked like a hurricane. And then they say, is this what you want? Okay, so yeah, they're definitely interested in pursuing this connection. They just want to know, like, is this what you want too? Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to. Anytime you can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so how does your crush feel about you right now? Okay, so we start off with the star card reversed. So that makes it feel like something already went down between you and your crush. Okay, so some of you might have been romantically involved with this person to any capacity. Okay, that could even just be talking. And I just feel like there was this disconnect between you guys. Even though with the star card, regardless of a disconnect, I still feel like you two are very much connected still. Okay. Somehow, though, hope has been reignited between you two with the Lovers card here. I'm actually getting like, there might have been some kind of like Romeo and Juliet type of theme with your guys' connection. Like, possible that outside influences didn't want you two seeing each other. Something like that's coming through to me. You guys are just kind of having to surrender. Like, if this is meant to be, it's gonna be. Baby, we'll let it be. Okay. A song just hit me as I was saying that. But like, yeah, but there's still like a lot of hope. So it's not that you guys are just surrendering this idea. You are, but you also have hope for this connection. So maybe you two recently started talking again, or you ran into each other. There's something about some kind of a reconnectedness that like sparked this new hope for you two. And now you guys are daydreaming about like, what could we be? And I can't wait to see you again and all that kind of like crush stuff, you know? The butterflies are back. You guys are just reignited with this new sense of hope and possibility is what I'm seeing in there too. Okay, so let's take a look at my message cards to get a glimpse even further into how does your crush feel about you? We have, I feel like I should have moved on, but I can't. And no matter how hard I try, I can't move on from you. So that's interesting that 2 cards like that came out. So yeah, you guys, after the disconnect, you might have been at a point where either you both tried like to move on, but felt like you couldn't, even if you both were seeing other people. So that's exactly what I'm getting like with the star card here. Even if it's reversed, it's a very much like, yes, distance. There could be distance between you guys, but there's still very much a connectedness there. They say, how deep is your love? Oh my goodness. It just hit me how much that song even fits what came to me with the Lovers, which is How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, and they all should let us be. You belong to you and me. Oh yeah, it has to do with these outside influences again. They're like pulling you both in all sorts of directions and giving their unsolicited opinion, and you're both like, like just let us be. We want this connection. Respect that, whether you agree with it or not. That's like the message that's coming through here strong. So they want to know, how deep is your love? Can you withstand everyone around us? And then we have, I don't know why I run away. Okay. But even though your crush wants to know how deep is your love, it's like you guys want to know the same, like, because you're both dealing with the same thing here. And this person, as soon as things get rocky, they might jump ship, even if that's not what they want. I feel so connected to you even when we're not together. Okay, how befitting is that with the star card here? It's like interesting how all these message cards match the tarot. Yeah, exactly. You two, you feel the connection so strong. And it like overrules logic, because logically you both feel like you should have moved on by now. Time has passed. Somebody didn't approve of this connection, or a few somebodies, whoever was closest to you both. So it's like you both kind of feel like you're in between a rock and a hard place. And in order to be true to yourselves, it's like you're going to both be stepping on some toes, so to speak. Yeah, they say, I'm worried your family won't approve of this. Okay. And vice versa. I actually feel like you guys feel the same, like you wonder about their family. This definitely has some kind of a Romeo and Juliet theme going on. But either way, it's like, so there could be some kind of factor with you guys that could be what this is about. So it's either like legitly for some reason, either your family or their family doesn't approve of this. For some of you, it's going to be due to some kind of difference. It could be an age factor. It could be religious or spiritual or background. Fill in the blank. The reasons are going to be different for all of you, but something like that's coming through. They say, I love the sound of your voice. Yeah, I feel like it puts them at ease. It makes all their troubles like melt away is what's coming through. And they really feel like when they hear from you, like, we can get past this. This that seems like such an obstacle right now. They say, I miss everything about you. Yeah, this person, they definitely feel like you could be the one despite everything and everyone around you too. And they really just want everyone to just let it be. And they want to know, again, it keeps going back to how deep is your love? Could we do this? And they ask, do you feel the same? Because this person feels sure about you. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.